You know what? It just hit me. Should I go change? Like put like a jersey or some other shirt on?
Nah.
I wore a
Hey,
respectable
if we
shirt
do it
today.
all, if we do it all by week 2, then what's the point? We got
Yeah,
improve a
yeah.
little bit each week.
There you go. There you go. All right, week 2.
Woo!
Woo! All right, let me see here. Let's see if we can get this. Let me pull this over
I
there.
don't see your screen right now, so.
Oh, that's what it is. I'm not showing. Okay. No, you go. That's why
How many
because
months in are you?
I have no music this week, so that was
Da 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 da.
dun, dun,
Da,
dun,
da, da, da.
I've got the Monday Night Football as my ringtone. I need to download that and we can play that through. So a little bit at a time. We're getting a little bit better. But welcome to the 2020 Fantasy Football League COVID edition week 2 wrap up.
Woo!
All right. We have now this is a fantastic summary that was set up by my man, Mr. Smith. You want to I need to move this
Take
over.
over. This
You
is
want-
just to summarize after week 1, so we all know where we are, or everybody, well, where we were, I should say. And you can see I started out pretty nicely, and everybody followed. But we have the good to garbage here.
I really enjoy how you're at the top of the list, justifiably so.
Yes. Hey,
Yeah, I
I
give
gotta
it to
win
you.
one week, right? I get it out of the way, so then I can suck the rest of the way. So
It's a permanent record now, so that's good stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just glad. I think I was scraping the bottom of the barrel last year. I think I was tied with for losing with a few different teams. So I'm glad that I'm not at the bottom right now. We'll see if we can't improve that. So here's our good to garbage summary out of week 1.
all
Let's
right.
move on along, and we're going to jump right into the week 2 matchups. So let's see what happened. Coming out of week 1. Oh wait, do you want to do this, or you want me to do this?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, this
coming
is
out of week
yours.
1,
Yeah,
it happened that way last week too. I had
that's fine.
the
Just
closest
do it.
games, but the tipsy bench warmers eked out a win over Team Bacon by 8.22. I'm trying to look over some of
Notables:
these other numbers
Kyler
out here.
Murray really stepped up, looked really good.
Bobby did. He had a
Jonathan
good one.
Taylor.
It goes back to what you said. We were talking about it offline there, but if you've got a good defense and relatively good kicker, you're
And
going to have a
kicker,
good
yeah.
shot. And my defense had 13, and Bobby's had 1. So
Yeah.
it's just
Defenses are very tough in this league
yeah.
because you can actually get negatives on your defense, which is nuts. But
Yeah.
otherwise, it was kind of a middling week for both of you guys. You had a couple. Kelsey came through with his normal amount.
Last year, Edwards Hilaire was a whole lot better.
Last week,
so,
yeah.
Did I say last year?
Yeah, that's all right. He was better last year too, so.
Kelsey had almost 11 points last week, but he had 15 this week, so he went over what he was projected for.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I was drafting Kelsey, I thought I was drafting Kittle. So, but he's turning out to be okay with me. So
Hey, it worked out better because
There you
Kittle's
go.
hurt now. So
I know. They're both tight ends. They both wear red jerseys. They're both white
You
guys.
should have had Gesicki in there. Look at him. Down there
you
at
go.
20
Oh, I
points
know.
on your
Oh,
bench.
but last week he had like
What were you doing? No, I'm
last
just
week he
kidding.
had 4 points. So I'm going to move him up
I
this
know.
time. But
No,
that's
I
when I
mean,
start
that's-
getting into that thing. It's like you never know. Last week he didn't perform, so he was on my bench, and then
No. Kelsey's better.
Yeah.
Don't take that out.
I'll put him in on my
Much-
flex. So
Okay, well, that might be worth it.
all right, moving on. Here it's you.
All right, so this is Grand Theft Auto McGinnis versus Niaples of Suspenderhood. And yeah, he pretty much, this was just a lucky win for him because I didn't do anything. So he had Nick Chubb on Thursday night. And it was pretty much me just crying about it the whole rest of the weekend. I mean,
Good Lord.
otherwise, yeah, it wasn't really good. It was just a
Chubb-
horrible week for me overall. But what are you gonna do?
No, Chubb completely killed me in the other league. So
Yeah.
well, you got a good running back. That's it. So, and he
Yep.
even had Russell on his bench there. You can see that with 33. I need to start. Where's my
Right.
bench? Is
Yeah,
it-
but that's the problem when you have two good guys. It's like, how do you pick when to start
Right.
one? I mean, I
Right.
made the same mistake. Jared Goff ended up being worth more than Ben Roethlisberger. So,
Yeah, you had about 5 points there, and then
but I
about
was
16
I
more
was
points
just
there.
expecting
So
Jared Goff to throw the ball backwards or something because he's just
yeah.
so stupid. So,
Yeah. Well, that's 11.16. It's still a good game. It's a respectable game. It's not you're not blown out of
just
the
two
water.
people who sucked. So, like
Mhm.
I always say, it's not how good your team plays; it's how bad their team plays.
That's it. Moving up, talking about good and bad. Good Lord, the schizophrenic best year ever. The Skeletor Martinis here. Mariano, I don't know what he did, but he went from wor- worst team record last week to the best. One of no, darn near the best. Sorry, with 140. So he was the second best this week. But he did climb up and redeem himself from the dumpster fire, which was his week one lineup, I guess. It
Which just
doesn't
still
hurt that
holds the
Dak
record.
Prescott, yeah, had 450 yards and 4 total touchdowns and gave him 40 points at the quarterback. Good Lord. It's like twice as much as anybody else, really. He had a good running back. Sanders got a good score with 17.1. Indianapolis, the defense at 17 points. And
Yeah.
that this is what we were talking about before. The
Hmm.
kicker and the defense. That's insane. So
I mean, really, he had a pretty thorough week. That's just you're always going to win when you score that many points, and
yeah.
that's what's sad for Tits or whatever to lose after scoring 116 points because
Exactly,
that's
because
that sucks.
he would have beaten half of the rest of the
Yeah,
roster with that
if not
score.
more. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
But that was
So
that
that's
was
tough.
yeah, for real. He had Cam on the bench with 34.58 points. But it still wouldn't have mattered. It would have got him
Even
closer.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow would have scored more than Lamar Jackson, which is pretty pathetic. But that happens.
Yeah. All right. So moving on from there, that was really good. 32 point even differential with
Oh,
was this me or is this
Centerville.
you? This is you.
Oh yeah, this is Centerville kicking the crap out of my wife. So get these hands. Um, yeah, just she had a horrible week. I mean, Tom Brady worth 8 points.
And he killed
Barkley's
me
out for the
again too.
season.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's like that hurts more than 2.8. Even if he had scored 22, she
Hmm.
still would have been crying because without that. But Kareem Hunt, looked pretty good. Adam Thielen had a horrible day, which yeah, Kirk Cousins a whole nother story right there. CeeDee
We
Lamb,
got
I guess, stepped up. So -1 for the defense. That always sucks. But
that's the
again,
defensive
kicker
rule.
defense. Look
Yeah,
at the kicker defense. Centerville there had 17 points out of his kicker and defense, and Claire had 5.
yeah,
Get
yeah.
these had 5. So
I
yeah,
will point
what
out. I
happened?
did. No, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I
No, you
wanted to
good?
point out that Lutz, the New Orleans kicker, played Monday night. Going
Right.
into Monday, coming out of all the Sunday night games, Claire had get these hands had a lower score than Mariano last week. So she, if Lutz would have just bombed out on her, she would have set the record for the lowest team. So she should be thankful that her kicker got 6, but he was 1 for 1 on field goals and 3 for 3 on extra points. So well done her.
Yeah.
She dodged a
She
bullet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true because once you go low, you never know if anyone's gonna go lower.
Holy Lord. All right, good deal. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, yeah, see, I'm off the clock. All right. I'm gonna come through. All right.
Okay.
I had to check the time because yeah, I'm off the clock now and I don't want
Oh,
to there we
jeez.
go. Here we go.
Oh man.
Um there we go. Centerville. So we got the next one here. We have Stormtrooper. What did you say this was? Viserion?
Viserion? Yeah,
Okay.
that's from I think it's from Star Wars, like one of the new 3,
Well, yeah, this is the new helmet
something
on the
like that.
Stormtrooper. I see that.
Yeah.
So the new
I
order
think
Viserion.
isn't that the silver? I don't know. I really don't remember the names of these.
I
I
got
don't know.
I got to ask
He's
him
too
because
deep for me. Too deep in the
that's it. And I'm enough of a nerd that I get it, but this
right.
one
You
lost
have an
me. So
idea.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We
So
were in
another
the
person, this is 2 weeks in a row now for Tim to have somebody kiss his ass and just
they,
shed the week.
they're afraid. And yeah,
Yeah,
Javi does he's not even in design anymore, so I don't know
I
what he's
know.
doing. You
Feels
don't have to
scared.
do this,
Maybe
man.
it's
Come
all the,
on.
isn't he in maintenance now or something?
Traffic engineering and ops.
Traffic engineering.
Yeah,
Okay, no,
you
I was
know,
off.
there you go.
I
All
was
right.
wrong.
No, that's close enough. It's all the same once you leave our building. So, all right. There we
Burns and
go.
not Burns. Okay, let's identify.
That's it. So looking at just now, I'm really curious. And when you look at like the big highlighted numbers, nothing really is standing out terrible over these guys, and even what's on their bench other than Carr with 21. But the defense rule,
Yeah, it
it's in
didn't
play right
follow through
here.
this time.
Seattle got 0, and New Orleans got 2.
Yeah.
Crosby had a decent week with 11 there, and Bailey as a kicker for Minnesota having 3. Um,
Yeah, but I mean, Tim just really had like pretty good spread. I mean, that's what you want really when you're winning, because that's going to lead to more consistency.
I mean,
You don't
yeah,
want 40 points out of your quarterback and then 2
yeah.
points out of everybody else.
Out of
It's
nothing. It's
yeah.
Stafford's going to have a good week. Ezekiel Elliott, he's got to start paying off better than 16.2. But he fumbled the ball there. He had 1 touchdown with 89 yards. So it's the beginning of the
Yeah.
season. It is what it is. It's all good.
DeAndre Hopkins is going to be ridiculous,
Yeah.
clearly, because they're just going to throw it to him 45 times a game and just so yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Golly, I hate it when I do that when I can't remember
Guys'
the
names.
people's names. But
Yeah.
for forever in the culture of Arizona, it was just Fitzgerald. Throw the ball to Fitzgerald. That was it,
Right,
and
right.
pretty much. And
Well,
so
and he's still there, but
he's
barely.
he's pulling the Jerry Rice where
Yeah,
they're
he
going to
gets a
make.
wheelchair on the field, so
All right, getting out of that, we have Team McDaniel and Team Poppy. They can't even be bothered to change their logos here, so it's
lazy A and lazy B.
by themselves it's okay, but when you put them next to each other, it's really like, all right, you guys aren't, you're gonna try them. Good Lord, Kirk
Kirk Cousins -1. Like I said earlier, Kirk Cousins not having a good season so far. This is the Kirk Cousins that I think people thought when he was coming out of the draft.
I really think that the Vikings have turned into the new Detroit Lions, where forever they were just the
They're not
bottom.
going to be that bad the whole year.
But here he is, 113 yards and 3 interceptions, coming out at a negative 1.48. That just hurts.
And then McDaniel doesn't have McCaffrey,
Yeah.
at least for 1 week, and Mostert.
Well,
So both of them. Oh my God, and Galladay, and he started Galladay when he wasn't going to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that's
Well,
a shameful move.
We need to go back actually and hold this up against, did he actually change any of his line? Because
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row then, because Galladay hasn't played either week.
Well,
I
yeah,
have been in another league, so
I don't want to damn him right off the bat, because that happened with me and Cortland out of Denver. Sutton Sutford.
Sutton,
He was questionable,
Cortland Sutton,
and I had
Cortland Sutton. That's it, Cortland Sutton.
all of my wide receivers were questionable, and I had to play him. And so I didn't have any other wide receiver, on the bench. I had already squeezed him into my flex that 1 week, and then he ended up not playing. So, that was in the other league, actually. That was me and you. So I ended up getting that 0 there. But yeah, anyway, here it is. The defense rules highly in effect against Gavin, with the Detroit getting -6.
-6. So he has a 1 point from his defense and kicker combo versus 23. So that's
hard.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But look at the spread on Pope or Poppy. Are you saying his name is Poppy?
Is it Pope?
I don't know.
Well, I'm either saying Team
I just
Poppy, or I'm going to say Team Vatican, wherever. I'm going to start changing. If he's not going to put it in there, I'm going to get the big Pope hat in there. We'll go back. That's what I'm just going to start. Not photoshopping, but clipping over this. The differential with 56.66. That's crazy, and that was close to what last week's record was. But bam, I'm pretty sure we have a new record this week with 67.5.